All right, hey everyone. So it's Dan again, and today you're in for a special treat because you actually get to watch me cook a little bit here. But I'm with Will, owner and founder of Souled Out Foods.
Yes.
So thank you, sir.
No, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be on your little video blog. I appreciate it.
No, I appreciate you. So tell us a little bit about your business here. How long you've been in business for?
So basically, we opened up in February of this year officially, but I have been cooking for quite some time. In my previous career, I was just the cook for everything. I cooked for birthdays, I cooked for funerals, for weddings, for banquets, because people were hungry.
Yeah.
I just cooked. And so we made it official. We decided to go ahead and leave my previous job. So I left there. And then I opened up Souled Out Foods Catering service.
Nice. Well, I'm excited. And today, you know, like I said, we get to make some food. So what are we making today?
So today we're going back to my roots just a little bit, and we're gonna make some good old Southern dressing. All right.
I'm excited for this.
The very first thing you want to do that you don't see here, we're not gonna go through it, but it's very easy. We're gonna make some good old buttermilk cornbread, and all you need is buttermilk, cornmeal, eggs, and a little bit of grease, and that's it. You make you some buttermilk cornbread. After you make your cornbread, then you want to take it, put it in a nice enough pan, split it up, and then you'll get to making your dressing.
Nice, sounds good. And so, you know what? I watched The Bear, like the TV show The Bear, and so they always say like, yes chef, no chef. So I should be doing that, right?
You can do that if you want to.
Yes, chef.
I'm not gonna make you.
Yes chef, yes chef.
Gotcha. So we have all our ingredients here of everything that we need to make our dressing. We have our chicken bouillon powder. It is very good as a flavor enhancer if you want to use it, but also be careful because it does have a lot of sodium in it. You have your regular salt, that's your iodized salt. You have your black pepper. You have your onion powder. You have your complete seasoning. You have your parsley. Now, no matter what anybody says, parsley does not add flavor. It just makes it look pretty. And that's what we want. We have our poultry seasoning. We have our thyme, ground sage, good old chicken broth. We have our vegetables, which is celery, onions, and our bell peppers, also known as the Trinity. We got some in this pot. We got our shredded chicken, and it was already seasoned and cooked. And then we have some good old chicken stock. This is what we cooked our chicken in, and we're going to use it in our dish today. And of course, we got cornbread.
Just the cornbread alone looks good to eat.
Well, you know, it is pretty good to eat, and that's why you make it. So, but we're gonna make something better out of it.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yes,
So you ready?
Ready.
All right. So the first thing we're gonna do after we get our cornbread, we cook our cornbread. After we cook the cornbread, we want to take it, get it to room temperature. After you get room temperature, then you want to separate it a little bit because we're making so much of it. He has half, I have the other half. Then we want to just, with our clean hands, we're gonna get right on into it, and we're gonna just start breaking it up. Break it up. It's like playing in sand. You want to get it as small as you possibly can. You don't want to have big lumps and stuff like this. I think this is like one of the only jobs that my mama used to give me when she made her cornbread dressing.
Oh, so did this come from your mom then? Is
Yes.
this like a recipe from your mom?
This is my mama's recipe. This is how mama made it on every holiday, Thanksgiving and Christmas, which the only time, if you came from my family, this is the only time you got dressing was during the holidays. So it has a lot of nostalgic feelings for me that it brings up because this is what mama made.
Nice. Okay, well, very good. And then, so, you know, a lot of your dishes then, are they based off of like recipes that your mom used to have, or how do you come up with some of the food you make?
So when it comes down to the soul food, the good old comfort food, that's all my mama. Watching between my mom and my grandmother cook in the kitchen, we called her Granny. Between those two, I just like to watch them and look at them and enjoy the food. And so as I grew up, I learned how to make it, and it keeps me kind of connected with them. Now, my mom is still with me, but my grandmother's not. So, you know, it means a lot for me to give those dishes and, you know, share their recipes with other people.
That's very cool. Okay, awesome. I love that. That's good.
So now that you did a good job.
That was okay?
Almost as good as me.
I'll take it.
All right, so next thing you want to do, We have our Trinity. We have already minced it up and we put it in a dish all by itself. So we have our bell peppers, our onions, and our celery. And what we want to do, you want to take it, get you a good couple handfuls of it.
And we're just putting it doesn't matter where it goes on right now.
Just,
right?
Just sprinkle it on in there. Yeah. That's all you want to do. Sprinkle it on in there, make it look good. One thing that my grandma always told me is that you cook until it's pretty. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to make it pretty.
All right. Because, yeah, there is no certain amount of that, right? Like, it's just go until it looks pretty.
Sir, this is soul food cooking. There is no specific way that we cook that. You have an ingredient list, but the amount of ingredients that you put in there is solely based on what you feel.
Nice. All right.
So once you get that in there, then you want to take it into your cornbread mixture and you want to just blend it on up. Get it mixed in there real nice. Make sure everything is covered and coated with the cornbread. You want to get every single corner, every crevice.
Okay.
After that, spread it back out. And now we're going to our chicken of the chicken dressing. We're going to get us a couple. We've already pre-shredded this.
Yep, so it's just pre-shredded chicken, okay?
Yep. This is not just pre-shredded chicken like you go to the grocery store and buy because that's nasty. This was homemade with some good old love in it. This is some good shredded chicken made from scratch. The only thing I didn't do was go in and kill the chicken myself.
Did you raise the chicken then?
You know what? Sometimes I would have, but this time I didn't. So
no, and you can smell just the chicken alone right there. That smell coming off of it is good.
So yeah,
a little bit more.
Yep.
Okay.
And there's no amount that you want to put in there. Okay. After that, you want to get in there. Still fold that in there. Fold it into your mixture. Now it's time for us to start adding in our chicken stock because this is the dressing. So I got a little bit left in here. So I want to add about half a container of the chicken stock or chicken broth. After about half, you want to get it mixed in. You want to start getting that cornbread to start soaking up this dressing. Again, you don't have to use your hands like I do. I use my hands. Yes, they are clean. I still have on my gloves.
Yeah, I was going to say we got the gloves on. We washed our hands beforehand. So yep,
we still clean. So I just like to get on in there so I can make sure that we get it.
Okay.
Next thing we do, now, at this part, I'm going to take my gloves off because now I have to get my chicken stock that we made our chicken in. And I want to take all that flavor that's in there and I want to pour that in.
I'll take my gloves off here too.
Okay. While you do that, I'll go ahead and pour yours in. Okay. And what you're doing now is you're almost making like a little soup. You want this to be very, very wet and runny. And then what you want to do, get you your spoon now. And you want to still continue to mix. Okay. You're mixing them flavors. The consistency that you're looking for here, you want just a little bit of standing liquid.
Okay.
Everything is covered and you want a little bit of liquid that's still standing on top. That's very important because when you start to cook that in the oven, what ends up happening is once you have that little liquid, it starts to blend and it starts to solidify. If it don't blend and solidify because it has too much liquid, it don't give you that right consistency and that is not the dressing that you want. A lot of people use the word stuffing and dressing interchangeably, but you do know that they are two separate dishes.
I had no idea.
Yes, sir. It's all about the breading that you use.
Okay.
When you make stuffing, which most people use in their turkey.
Yeah.
Stuffing is made with Italian bread, French bread. It's with breads.
Okay.
Okay. But when you come down to dressing is made with always cornbread. Whether it's buttermilk or just regular cornbread, but it's made with cornbread.
Yeah.
So it's all about the breading that you use in order to make it.
Interesting.
Me being a Southern boy, I like my dressing more than I do stuffing.
Well, and anything with cornbread. I love cornbread.
sometimes get on my nerve. That's a little bit dry.
Okay.
Little bit dry. So you want to just add a little bit more liquid to it.
Okay.
Have that standing liquid. Good.
A little better.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, since we've already used all our seasonings in our chicken, we don't need to really re-season this,
Okay.
but we want to add to it a little bit. So in comes our poultry seasoning. Again, with the poultry seasoning, with the sage, with the thyme, it's all about how you feel, what looks good and also what tastes good. I give mine a couple good shakes and I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you your own sage and your own thyme.
Like, does that look good?
You tell me.
Yours has a little bit more, it looks like. So I'll add a...
Not your taste buds ain't my taste buds. This is what I like.
This looks good. I think it looks good. I think we're
all
good.
right. Next, you go get our ground thyme.
Okay.
Get your ground thyme, and you have to be careful with ground thyme because thyme does have some sodium in it, and you don't want to over salt your food.
Okay.
So you still use it because it has a good starch of fall flavors. Again, you season till it look pretty.
And you know what? What's crazy too is like it smelled great before we started putting in this seasoning, but now all of a sudden, like it just changed like the profile that.
Right, it takes on a more fall type, and the same thing is gonna happen with your sage. Now, me, I love sage. I love the smell of sage. You take that sage, you put that sage in there. Oh, your sage not even open.
Brand new one.
Take that sage, put that sage in there. And it's always okay to under season your stuff. Why? Because when you under season it, you give yourself an opportunity to taste it. It's always better that you under season it than you over season it because it's really hard to take the taste out once you over season something.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's what I was kind of doing, right?
Right.
Because I wanted to make sure I wasn't overdoing it.
That's what, okay, I got you, boss. I got you.
Yes, chef.
So then you want to take it, just blend it on in there, mix it in, make sure you get every corner, every crevice, turn it over. And that to me is looking quite nice.
Yeah.
Now this is the part where my mama, she gotta make sure that this is good for the people.
Okay.
So what mama do, cause she ain't finna run to the sink every single time, but she gotta taste it. And you gotta remember, everything in here is already prepared. The chicken stock, the chicken was already cooked, the cornbread was already cooked, the vegetables you can have raw.
Yep.
So you wanna go ahead and start giving yourself a little taste test in order to make sure that it's good.
Okay.
So what my mama used to do, she'll get her spoon, and you gotta find the right little area that got a little of everything in it. Put it right there in the palm of the hand, and she got to taste it. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yep. I agree.
That's
I like
good.
it. I could just eat this whole pan by itself right here.
Yeah, you sure good. Try mine. Let me see.
Yeah.
Try mine. And see what you think
All
about
right,
it.
now you got to do the same thing here.
Uh-oh. There you go. Let me see. Now we make it's the same ingredients, but it might be a little bit different.
Yeah.
You know, Dan ain't got all that melanin in his skin.
I didn't add as much. What are we at, chef?
That's good.
Good?
That's good.
So here's the thing. I'm not a picky eater at all. Like I will eat literally everything. I might not look like it, but I'm an eater. And so to me, everything will taste good.
Well, whatever you got in you, then you need to give me some because everything that I eat end up on my hip somewhere. So there you go.
Thank you, sir.
Now, once you do this, now me, I just for a little That's just a little
Come back.
There you go. Take that. I just mix that in a little bit, but I loosely mix that in.
And what was that again?
That's the sage.
Okay.
That sage add a warmness. It's a good, warm, cozy taste that just, I don't know, it just do something.
It does. Yeah.
So it's different. I know that some people take sage and you know what? I have to say this. It is a waste of some good sage You just keep sprinkling around your house. You see people that take the sage and they wave it around the house. That need to go in somebody's dish. You around here waste that's good seasoning right there. That's good seasoning. That's my thought.
Just do that around the house and then just use the same stuff.
If you just cook dressing every day, all the sage that you need to go just run through the room. You ain't got to do that.
That's true.
So now that we got all that done, everything is already completed. You want to make sure your oven, if you have a regular oven at the house, it usually going right 400. Here we have a convection oven. We put it on about 350, 375. Leave it about half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour top. Once it solidifies, it got a nice golden brown crust on the top. It's good. It's ready to go, and you can eat it.
All right,
okay?
Let's try it. Let's do it. And so we will be right back after about, like you said, 30 minutes or so?
30, 45 minutes.
All right, see you soon.
All right.
All right, sir. So it has been that, what, about 30 minutes, 35 minutes?
30, 45 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, so it's all set?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Let's go ahead and pull this thing out. Ooh, that do look good. So now, it don't have to cool down. If you want to just jump right into it, you can. So you never ever make anything for anybody unless you taste it yourself. So that's what we're gonna do right now.
Yes, chef. I'm not gonna deny that.
All right. Get up in this little corner right here. I like the corner spots.
Yep, I do too.
The only thing that we're missing is some cranberry sauce.
You don't put like gravy on it?
No. That is sacrilege. If you had stuffing you put gravy on.
Okay.
Dressing, cranberry sauce. And not the cranberry sauce that come with the little real cranberries on the inside.
From like a can or anything?
No. You get the can.
Okay.
But you get the kind that's jelly that got the same shape as the can.
Yeah.
And when it come out, it sound like that's the one that you have. And it gotta be ocean spray. If it's not ocean spray, people don't get it. I'm not going, I don't care. Thrifty made, whatever Walmart is. No, it gotta be ocean spray, cranberry, jelly, the fake stuff. That's what you need.
Ocean Spray. Follow him. Get a sponsorship going.
I need to, and it better not be the real stuff. Now the people that be going there trying to be fancy and make orange juice and cranberry sauce and cranberries and make the other kind of real cranberry sauce, that's garbage. I'm just saying. Let's try this.
Yeah, that's good. So like when you say try a little bit, like, so we can't try this whole pan before we save it, right? Like we need to actually save it for some of the people.
People supposed to be eating that.
That's fair.
That's
fair. Well,
that's good.
This was awesome. Thank you again so much for allowing me to come do this. It was great cooking with you. We'll have to do this again.
Sir, whenever you're ready, I'm here cooking.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Need anything, feel free to reach out. Feel free to reach out to Will. We'll see you on the next one.
Take care.
Thank you.